What's up, YouTube? Zazabar here. Sorry that it's been a while since I've done a review in the traditional sense, or even posted a video, but I've been a little busy finishing up the Godzilla Gang The New Guy Part 3 and doing some schoolwork. But hey, it's the weekend and I've got a couple of DVDs I'd like to talk about. And that's all there is to it. I was planning this to be a monster movie review, but I'm going to sit on that since I'm waiting for a few things to come to fruition, and I'll explain what I mean at a later date. So with all those things said, let's move on. Now I'd like you all to do me a little favor. Pause this video, put some shoes on, and go around the entire frickin' world and try to find someone who doesn't know who Superman is. The Man of Steel has gone beyond the medium he was born in, adventure comic books, and transcended into mediums where he has accrued more loyal fans than Scooby-Doo. The most recent medium he sprung into is the increasingly more popular direct-to-video PG-13 animated features being produced over the past few years by DC and Marvel. Now, as nerds, we could argue till the Godzilla reboot comes out which company makes the superior animated films. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to share my opinions on individual films, and that's what I intend to do here. The DC animated feature I'm talking about today is Superman and Shazam: The Return of the Black Adam. Unlike other animated features that fit into this category, the feature is actually a short that's about 24 minutes long. I'm not saying that as a comparison on quality, it's just something to take note of. However, this DVD is not a rip-off in the slightest because of the feature's relatively short length. There are 3 other animated shorts on the disc, as well as several episodes of Batman the Animated Series, The Brave and the Bold, and Justice League Unlimited. So you get more than your money's worth. Besides, I got the DVD for about $10 at Blockbuster, so again, just saying that I'm already recommending it. However, having lots of content doesn't necessarily guarantee the feature itself is recommendable. So let's get on to reviewing Superman/Shazam: Return of the Black Adam. The feature is a team-up between Superman, obviously, and the magically charged Captain Marvel as they battle Captain Marvel's enemy, the Black Adam, who is essentially the evil version of Captain Marvel, kind of how Venom is to Spider-Man. Anyway, the plot is actually Captain Marvel's origin story if it included Superman. A young orphan boy named Billy Batson has basically been marked from birth to one day become the magical protector of Earth, as said by the mystic wizard Shazam. However, he must be given these powers earlier than Shazam expected when his original choice for the role, Black Adam, returns to Earth from exile. He was exiled because, as Shazam says, he gave into the evil sins he was supposed to fight against, the power he was given consuming him and making him feel so superior to humans as to want to be worshipped by them as one of the gods he gets his powers from. Wanting to have no competition, he tries to kill Billy Batson, who was with Clark Kent at the time because Clark is writing a story on him and other kids in the neighborhood being orphans. When Black Adam attacks Billy, who has not been given his powers yet by Shazam, so he's defenseless. So Superman is the first to fight Black Adam. He can't seem to hold his own because Black Adam uses magic attacks, and as comic book geeks know, one of Superman's weaknesses is magic. As if kryptonite wasn't enough. Anyway, so he's not doing so hot. But what can Billy Batson do? He's just a kid. Until Shazam gives him the power of the gods to combat Black Adam and help his idol. Now I know what you're probably thinking. How much of an asset can Superman be to the plot? Well, at first glance it doesn't seem like much. But if you actually watch the feature, you'll see that Superman serves as the best role model you can think of for Captain Marvel's first superhero outing and battle. For example, after Billy gets his powers, his and Superman's battle with Black Adam takes them to a dam, which Black Adam promptly destroys and says, "Divide and conquer." He obviously wants to challenge Captain Marvel's mortality, trying to prove a point about why he isn't the planetary protector Shazam chose him to be, and that the power changes your perceptions of priorities. Captain Marvel is reluctant at first, but Superman tells him to chase Black Adam and he'll handle the dam. He succeeds and then joins the battle once more, giving a heroic example to Billy that sometimes is more important to save the people instead of chasing the bad guy and continuing the fight. He says something similar to his actions in this scene at the end of the feature, but I'll save that for you to see when you go out and pick this DVD up. There are a couple of other things I want to talk about before you do, though. If you're like me, and like these sorts of movies have great fight scenes, you won't be even close to disappointed with Return of the Black Adam. I would even go as far to say it beats the fight at the end of Superman-Batman Apocalypse, but again, I'm not comparing features here. On its own merits, Return of the Black Adam has really good action. The initial bout Superman has with Black Adam is brutal enough without being overly bloody, and both use their powers to create some awesome spectacle moments. But the best fight scene is when Billy has become Captain Marvel and teams up with Supes to finish off Black Adam. It is so badass, I can't even nearly do it justice. The two work brilliantly together, and there are some great co-op moves straight from the best of the source material. I honestly can't do the action in this feature any justice because it really is some of the best animated fights currently out there. The story isn't going to change anything you already know or feel about Superman or Captain Marvel, but the Black Adam's motivations for wanting revenge and Captain Marvel's origins are more than enough to keep you interested to see the really good fight scenes on display here. One last thing I'd like to mention is the voice cast. Tim Daly is usually the one who voices Superman in these features, but he doesn't here. Unfortunate, but Supes' voice is handled instead by George Newbern, who plays him perfectly. Zach Collison is a great Billy Batson, and Jerry O'Connell is a noble Captain Marvel. But who really steals the show to me is Arnold Vosloo as Black Adam. Yup, the mummy, ladies and gentlemen. He plays Black Adam really, really creepy and scary. His motives are a little cliched, but you won't care because his voice scares you into buying it. All in all, Superman / Shazam Return of the Black Adam is a really great feature, and uses its 24 minutes to tell a really cool superhero team-up and origin story. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. I would have liked a longer feature and maybe more characters and a little bit more to Captain Marvel's origin, but those are really my only complaints. It's just a really cool, fun superhero feature, and there's plenty of special features, including 3 other short films. So go pick it up. That's all I have to say. Zazubar out.